All right, we are going to be looking at learning target 21. I can perform operations expressed in scientific notation, and we're going to be focusing primarily on the multiplication and division operations when we're working with scientific notation. So to find the power or quotient of numbers in scientific notation, we're going to use our exponent rules to simplify those powers. We're going to be focusing primarily with the product rule and the quotient rule. Okay. So with multiplication and division, we do not have to worry about getting our magnitudes or our exponents the same. We can just use our exponent rules to help us simplify those. So looking at our first example here, we have 7.2 times 10 to the 23rd times 1.6 times 10 to the third. So I'm first going to multiply or divide the significant digits. Since this is a multiplication problem, I'm going to multiply 7.2 times 1.6, as those are my significant digits. And 7.2 times 1.6 is 11.52. And I know I'm going to have times 10 to a power. I'm then going to simplify 10 to the 23rd times 10 to the third. Since I'm multiplying the common base of 10, I'm going to add the exponents. So if I add my exponents, that gives me 10 to the 26th power. Now I notice that my 11.52, my significant digits, are not in scientific notation. They're not between 1 and 10. So I do need to move my decimal. I'm going to move my decimal one place to the left, which according to Lars, left, add, right, subtract. So since I'm moving left, I'm going to add 1 to my exponent. And so my final answer in scientific notation is 1.152 times 10 to the 27th power. If I look at my next example, I have a division problem here. Okay, so I am going to take my significant digits, which is 8.2 and 2, and I'm going to divide 8.2 divided by 2, which would give me 4.1. And then I'm going to multiply that by 10 to the 8th divided by 10 to the 3rd. Since I am dividing the common base of 10, I am going to subtract my exponents. So 8 minus 3 is going to be equal to 5. So I have 4.1 times 10 to the 5th. 4.1 is between 1 and 10, so my answer is in scientific notation, and I am good to go. If I look at number 3, I have 8.4 times 10 to the 4th times 2.5 times 10 to the negative 3rd. So I'm first going to look at my significant digits. I have 8.4 times 2.5, and 8.4 times 2.5 is equal to 21. And then that's going to be multiplied by my powers of 10, so power of 10 to the 4th times 10 to the negative 3rd. Since I am multiplying those, I am going to add them. So 4 plus negative 3 is going to give me an exponent of 1. Now here I have 21 times 10 to the 1st. Obviously 21 is not between 1 and 10. So my decimal is located at the end of 21. I will move it one place to the left, which means I have to add 1 to my exponent. And so I get my answer of 2.1 times 10 squared. For my last example, I have a division problem. So I'm first going to divide my significant digits. 4.5 divided by 1.5. And 4.5 divided by 1.5 is equal to 3. And then I'm going to simplify my common base of 10 by using my quotient rule. So 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. So I would get 3 times 10 to the 4th as my solution. to this division problem with scientific notation.